Home service providers. You've probably heard about local SEO, but you may be wondering how it can benefit your local home service business. In less than 5 minutes, I'll give you a simple overview of local SEO that's easy to understand, geared specifically for home service providers. They'll provide you with some ideas for getting started. Hey, my name's Dave, your home service marketer, where I provide you with simple strategies you can implement after watching every one of my videos. Let me explain local SEO so it's easy to understand and give you some pointers along the way. If you'd like to get your home service business from this to this, where green means in the money, green means that your Google business profile is consistently landing in the map pack and your website is consistently landing in the search results on the first page, then you need to understand local SEO. I've come up with a little concept that makes it easy for me to understand, and hopefully this will help you. I call it the local SEO triangle. And the reason I do this is because there's three main sides to local SEO for home service providers. The first side is on-page SEO. That's what happens on your actual website. It's like the type of pages that you have. I like to focus on, for home service providers, on the home page, on having a dedicated page for each service, and having location pages, starting off with about 10 to 12 location pages and then growing from there. But it's not just the pages, it's also the words that you're using on the pages. It's the words that you're including in your headlines and your subheadlines. It's also the images that are on those pages. Are these images that Google recognizes as being related to the services and the locations you're trying to rank for? And then we like to focus with on-page SEO on linking these pages together. Not only the pages on your website, it's called interlinking, but also linking to other websites like your Google Business Profile and other high authority websites. For a location page, it could be the city. If we're talking about the city of, let's say, Brooklyn, New York, we're going to have a link from that page to the Brooklyn, New York government website. Those are considered high authority websites. All of these components make up the on-page SEO. Now let's look at the off-page SEO. Those are the things that happen off of your website that help build the authority of your website. And I like to focus on three main areas: backlinks, citations, and press releases. I want you to think of a backlink like a review for your website. Just like if you were to receive a Google review, you have a quantity of reviews. You could have 100, 500, 1,000 reviews, but it's also the review rating. What's your review rating? Is it 2.3 or is it 4.9? The same thing applies with backlinks. A backlink is when any other website links back to your website. But those websites aren't all created equally. You could have spammy websites that link back to your website. Those aren't very good for helping you rank. You want from high authority, high quality backlinks from good websites. The second area of off-page SEO are citations. Now, citations are any mention of your business on the internet. And typical citation is your business name, address, phone number, and website. And I like to throw in your Google Business Profile link as well. Now, in the past, local businesses would get thousands of citations because they thought that was important. But today, it's not as important. It's not about the quantity. Again, it's about the quality. So we like to focus on 40 different citations for home service providers. Things like Yelp, Foursquare, Angie, Houzz, Home Advisor. Your Google Business Profile is also a citation. The key thing to remember here with citations is that all of the information on all these 40 citations have to be consistent. If the phone number on your Yelp profile is different than your Google Business Profile, it's going to hurt your ranking. So we want to make sure that these are, not only do we have 40 citations, but they're all consistent with the information we're providing. And the last part is a press release. Now, a press release is like, I call it a hybrid because it gives you a backlink and it also gives you a citation. What we do for our clients, we write a press release and we push it out to the newswire so that the AP and USA Today and those different publications will pick it up. And inside the press release are links back to your website. And also at the bottom of the press release is a citation. It has your business name, address, and phone number. We've got three different things we're focusing on for off-page. And then finally, we've got our Google Business Profile optimization. For home service providers, this is super important because people are not coming to your office to get a service. You're going to them. So you have to start showing up on Google Maps in a lot of different areas, all throughout your service area. So how do we do this? Number one, we have to optimize your Google Business Profile. Make sure all of the information is filled out completely. And then once it's filled out, we want to have consistent activity in your Google Business Profile. And that really comes down to two things: reviews and updates. Now, with reviews, we want them to be consistent because a normal business is working with customers on a regular basis. So Google assumes that you're going to get reviews on a regular basis. I see a lot of home service providers, they forget to request reviews, and then after 2 months, they send a review request to all the clients they worked with over the last 2 months. So they get a big spike in reviews, and then it dies down again. That actually sets off a little bit of a red flag for Google because it doesn't look like a normal business would. You can either try to remember to do the review request after every job, or you can use a reputation management system that's automated. So anytime you mark a job as complete in your CRM, whether it's Jobber or Housecall Pro, 24 hours later, the request is sent to your customer. That's a good way to have consistent activity in the account. The other part is the updates. Now there's A couple different ways you can do this. You can actually do this on your phone. If you have Google Maps on your phone, you can actually do an update. Let me show you what that looks like. So on your phone, this is on the right side here. If you go to Google Maps, you'll land on the tab that says You, and you're going to click over here where it says Business. And you'll have all these different options, just the way you would on your laptop. And you're going to go right here. See where it says Add Update? You click on that. You type in the update. You add a photo. You have to make sure that the photo is in your gallery on your phone, and then you can send an update that way. What we do for our clients is make it a little bit easier. We create a custom app for them that their team can use out in the field. The thing you have to remember with updates for home service providers, Google likes to see an example of your work out in the field. So using stock photos is not really that great for home service providers. How this app works is my client just selects the service from the dropdown. They select the location from the dropdown. They click here to add an image, and it'll allow them to take a photo right from the job site, and then they click post. And the app actually writes the update and posts it to their Google business profile. So what we like to tell clients to do is have their team, every single person on their team, do this once a day. It only takes 10 seconds, really fast. They don't have to type anything in. But if you're not using something like this, you'd have to do it through the Google Maps app. You can do it on your laptop too, but it's better if you have photos from out in the field. Don't use stock photos. So all of these things actually help your Google business profile rank. Consistent activity is super important. The off-page SEO helps build your Google business profile and your website, the authority of those two entities, and the on-page helps your website show up near the top of the first page. So all of this combined is what you're going to need to go from this to this. Hopefully this video gave you a good understanding of local SEO and how it can benefit your local business. If you'd like help developing a strategy for your business, check the link in the description below. Like and follow for more.